back to G.I. Joe.
Okay, so basically the way that I've now reread the card is that foot soldiers cannot be defeated. So that's that. So even though I would have done the 2 damage to this, this card would have been defeated by, you know, game standards, and that can't happen so long as Phoenix Guard is here. But that doesn't mean they can't take damage. So I did the 2 damage and I put it on, 1 on no retreat and 1 on area denial, because I feel like I'm going to be able to get some more pinging damage here and there. What I'm now going to do is we're going to go ahead and take the Mobat, we're going to roll 5 dice, and we're going to go after Phoenix Guard. Again, this is not our turn at all. I'm going to try to defeat this first. If I can defeat this, then at least I can start going after other things and getting rid of it. These would only require 1 damage, and I think I can ping them out as I go along. The big thing right now is trying to just get rid of more of, his cards. This has to go. So let's roll that 5 dice. All right, here we go. Boom. What do we got? We got 1, 2, 3. So I got 3 damage here, but I also have this. Okay. So head on over to Snake Eyes here, Legendary Commandos. So I rolled 2 or more misses. So we're going to do this, and we're going to deal 3 damage to a card of my choice. Remember, I can do it to any card I want because this is not an official targeted attack. This is wherever I want to go with it. So we're going to do this. We're going to go 1, 2, 3 right here for Phoenix Guard. And then we're going to do 1, 2, 3 on the Moccasin right here. And I'm going to show you why. So we've used this already. That went to the discard pile over in the power board area. Now it is the Joe's turn. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play Engineering Victory. Replace 1 empty slot on the power board with a vehicle card. Gain 1 energy and deal 1 enemy card damage to an enemy card of your choice. Again, not an attack, not targeted, my choice. So the card that I'm choosing is the Water Moccasin Onslaught right here, which was put 4 damage onto this, and no matter what, it is now destroyed, which is awesome. So that is 1 less card I have to deal with, and actually another turn that I have, because this will go, and then this will trigger, and then I'll actually have a turn right here, which is fantastic. So we're going to go ahead and replace this right here with our last one, the Flak. Use this card before a hero rolls dice for an attack to add 3 dice to that attack. Fantastic. I took off the thing that was here because it technically didn't count. That's fine. And then we're going to add an energy right there. Awesome. Let's draw from Snake Eyes. I'm going to draw from Snake Eyes. Deadly Counters. Man, I need something more. All right, so that's going to go to her discard pile. That's going to go there. And now it is our turn again. I need to be able to defeat this thing. I got energy that's going to be draining soon. So let's just go ahead and do the Arakasi Mindset, or whatever the heck this thing is called. It's basically 3 2-dice attacks. So we're going to do 1. First one's going to be against that. And then every time like I finished rolling, that attack is resolved. So I would do a 2-dice attack in order to defeat this. If I beat it, this would then flip over and I could fight something else that this thing particularly guarded, which means I could start going after these guys down here. I think I may actually do that as well, just kind of get rid of them and start building up my my forces again. These will be the last thing I do. It's going to drain 2 energy next turn, but at least I'll be able to do this power move right now. So all 3 of these are used, unfortunately. And again, that's going to be drained, which stinks, but let's start rolling some striking action from Snake Eyes. First strike against Phoenix Guard. Awesome, sweet, 2 damage, beautiful. Pop, pop right there. So that means Phoenix Guard is gone. That also means that I can start defeating these guys again, which is great. I can't hit this because it's guarded. I might as well just start taking them out. Let's just go. I can now start. I can do area denial. I can leave that. Yeah, let's do this, because as long as this is here, this is a 5 health card. All right, let's see what we can do. 2 damage. There it is. Fantastic. Attack number 2 went 1. Unfortunately, I only needed really 1, but that's okay. So no retreat is beaten, which is awesome. So that's good. I can actually get rid of this as well, because I can fight them now. And now these are no longer also affected, which is great. So that also meant that this is down to now I only need 1 health in order to beat it. So I'm going to wait on that. I do have another 2-hit attack. Do I want to go after the Moccasin just to start whittling? No, I'm going to go after his tank because I need to beat this in order to be able to beat Python Patrol. And at this point, whatever I can get on it is wonderful. Stop it, Snake Eyes. Oh, man, that's great. Wish I fought something else. Oh, man, if I went up against you, you would have been beaten because I would have done it. But nope, I've made my call going here. That's what it was. So we defeated one Crimson Guard and then one Cobra Trooper, which is great. So these will go over to the power board. I'll need that. And there we go. That's that. I'm going to draw from CoverGirl because I did Snake Eyes, and we get Beautiful Driving. If a vehicle was already used this battle, which it was, add 1 die to this attack. Oh, cool. So that's a 0 cost 3 dice attack. Fantastic. All right, so Water Moccasin Onslaught goes. It deals 3 damage, drains 2 energy, and 1 hero discards 1 random card from their hand. Boo. All right, we're going to do 3 damage first. 1, 2, Pulverizer. You know what? Let's go ahead and do that. Let's Deadly Counter that as well. So now that's added 1 shield, so that's 3. So this will be the only card he loses. And then I can do 1, 2 damage to enemy cards of my choice. Well, 1 is definitely going to go here. So that's gone. I didn't even need that shield there anymore because he got it. So this is defeated, which is awesome. And I'll add that back to the board momentarily. I don't really care about this tank. I'll figure that out when I get there. I need to now start defeating all of this stuff. And neither of these are guarded anymore as well. So I'm just going to put a hit here and start working my way down the line in order to beat Copperhead. Back over here, we haven't been here in a while. So we have 1, 2, 3 here from the 3 soldiers that we defeated. The 2 Crimson Guards and the Cobra Trooper. But unfortunately, we lose 2 energy. I'm just going to take it from Snake Eyes and I'm going to take it from CoverGirl. So we have 1 energy in order to do something with. Now let's put these back into all discard piles. All right, here we go. Beautiful Driving. This is a 3 dice attack because I did use a vehicle already this game. This battle, because I used the Mobat in order to defeat this Copperhead. So we're going to use that. But before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and spend the 2 right here in order to activate the Ram. So what the Ram does, as it says, is after a card is used, it can return to my hand instead of discarding it. So Beautiful Driving is going to go back into my hand so I can use on my next turn, which actually, oh no, this is our turn now, right here. And then once this goes, I'd have another turn for it. So Beautiful Driving. I'm also going after this one because it already has 1 damage on it, just an FYI. So 3 dice attack from Beautiful Driving against Python Patrol. 3 red dice, reveal 3 damage. Oh, it's exactly what I needed. Thank you, girl. Thank you. All right, so that works. So that's 1, 2, 3 here. So that's defeated. This goes back to my hand instead of discarding it, and I'm going to draw from Snake Eyes, and I get Yo Joe. That's not going to help because I have no energy in order to do anything with it. All right, so the Ram's going to go to the discard pile. We're not going to really need that, and I am going to do Beautiful Driving once again. This would go bloop. Just got to try to make sure I know what I'm doing in terms of time-wise. My turn-wise, I mean. So that goes, so now we're going. This and this are the same turn. I think I've had a few confusions about that before. This and this count as the same turn. So really it's 1, 2, 3, 1 in the beginning, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 possible turns. I had to skip this one because of fast. This would have been skipped if that was still there. So this is the turn we're on. 3 dice. Going against that. All right, let's see how much damage we can do at this time. All right, well, 3 back to it. Okay, that's good. At least I'm consistent. I got 3 damage to it. That's fine. I lose the card now, unfortunately, but that's okay. All right, 1, 2, 3 right there. I'm going to put this into the discard pile. I'm going to, again, draw from Snake Eyes. I'm trying to get... That's not what I need. I need his other one where if I defeat a 0 cost card. So I do have Mikimoto Blade. I do have 1 energy that I will be able to play. Basically, it's a 1 dice attack, and after I resolve the attack, I can perform a second attack with 2 dice. So I'll do 1 dice attack against this one, a single dice, so I really only need 1 damage in order to do it. And then second 2 dice attack against this his tank. Be nice to kill it in order to be able to get the trooper into my board. We'll do this really quick. So the first roll, boom, that's 1 shot against the Water Moccasin. That's great. And now against the Hiss tank, we have 1 hit against it. All right, so the good thing is I beat this. That's fantastic. This goes away. Boom, 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 boom. That's actually, this would have went here. So this is our turn right now. And then unfortunately, I've only done, boom, 1 damage here. So that goes to the discard pile. The Hiss tank goes and deals 2 damage to half the heroes rounded up. So that's 2 heroes. First one is going to be Stalker. So it does 2 damage to Stalker. All right, revealed for defense. Gain an energy. That's actually great because I used the 1 energy from Stalker in order to be able to do the Mikimoto Blade. So now we can do another energy. But Now somebody else has to draw. I'm going to go cover girl. She still has her star defense in here. Oh, whatever. Beautiful driving. So 2 into hit, and then that is that. Oh, whatever. I'm going to use it again. I had 2 Mikimoto blades in my hand, so I'm going to use the second one right here. I'll use that energy I just got from Sergeant Stalker. So again, a single dice and then a double dice going up against his tank. If I beat it, awesome, great, end of battle. If I don't, then I may just call it right there. All right, first strike, 1 damage. Second strike, 1 damage. That's all I needed. The 2-hit combo from Snake Eyes to take down his tank assault. So pop right there. That goes. Fantastic. Gone. You have been defeated. Now, Cobra! As he runs away. And this area is now unpanicked. Fantastic. But I don't have much in the ways of stuff in my decks. So what happens over here now? So we have an open slot, which is something we're going to need in order to be able to fill. So we're going to take everything from the discard pile. We go shuffly, shuffly, shuffle right here. And then we're going to go ahead and place this back down and just start again. The Mobat is back. Isn't that fun? In addition to that, we do gain another, action token. So now we have 4 to work with. This was used, so there's no energy at all in here. I did have 1 more win, so this is where we stand right now with everybody. Nobody has any actions. All of these do reset for the next battle, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I think what I'm going to do is we're going to do a few recharges, which is definitely needed. So I can do 2 recharges. Each recharge would be for 2 characters, so I could probably do like Snake Eyes and Stalker and Cover Girl and Snake Eyes or something like that. I don't know. And then we're going to move to the Cobra Temple and we're just going to do 1 battle. I would have loved to do another battle in order to clear it out, but if I can at least get rid of 4 of them there, then that'll work. So let's just do 1, 2, and who am I recovering? All right, it's going to be Snake Eyes, Cover Girl, and then Snake Eyes, Stalker. So the first thing is once they are all in that recharge, they all do gain their energy back. So then it would be 6 shields for Stalker, 6 shields for Cover Girl, and 12 shields for Snake Eyes. So going in for Cover Girl, I got the 2 beautiful drivings, which I absolutely love, and then your Engineering Victory right here because it gains energy and deals the damage to anybody I want. 6 shields, that's good. She still has like 5 shields left in her discard pile, but I don't want Yojo back, and I think Tank Carol is good, but the other one's in her deck already. Stalker only has 6 shields in his discard pile, so all those go back in, which is great. I want these 2 pulverizers in. 1 damage again to any card of my choice has been really helpful so far. 2 deadly counters for Snake Eyes on his first 6 shields. And he had 2 Mikimoto blades and his Asakari mindset. Arashikage, please somebody help me pronounce that down below. I'm going to need it for the deck building game. So it's going to have to be 5. So this is the only card in his discard pile right now. I can't do that because it would be 7, so at least these 2 go back in. And with that said, because we did that recharge, let's go ahead and move on over to Cobra Temple. Before I begin, I do want to show the last possible card in Copperhead's deck, which is High Stakes Takedown. There's 2 of these that appear. Fast, roll 5 dice, deal that much damage to half the heroes in this battle, round it up. There's a lot of that going around in these. So this did not show up, but it could have. All right, now then, we are here taking on Cobra Temple. Get the Joes! Joes are here! Get the Joes! Cobra! Oh, Joe! Let's go and take these guys down. I think I'm going to go after all 4 of these Crimson Guards here. But before we do that, we have some cards to draw. We have Explosive Payload, Armored Assault, and Yojo. This is the Snake Eyes Yojo. Gonna draw another one from Snake Eyes. Deadly Counter. All right, whatever. At least that helps. I'm actually going to draw one from Stalker here. Oh, good. Finally. This is a 0 star ability, so that's great. Gain an energy. Another hero immediately takes a turn. That's fantastic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do another one from Stalker. Pulverizer. Fine. I'm going to take another one from Snake Eyes. Coordinated Strike. Play this card when another hero performs an attack. Deal 1 damage to an enemy card other than the target. So 1 energy just hits anything else on the field. Sure. Why not? All right, 4 Crimson Guards. I'm just going to go after all these guys because I figured that might be the best thing to do. No Retreat, Guard Passive. All that's in play, increase the health of each adjacent card. Yep. Let's see, Elite Sentinels. We've gotten that. Area Denial, 3 damage. Skip the next turn in battle. And one we haven't seen before. Of course, it's happening right now. ambush, fast, deal 2 damage, drain 1 energy. Oh no, and then what also means is that's guarded, and that's guarded, and you get an extra health, and you get an extra health. Oh, jeez. Okay, well, this is gonna go first regardless. 1 energy is gonna immediately be lost, but at least maybe Stalker will be able to do something. So let's just go ahead and do this and deal that 2 damage. All right, so what do we got, Stalker? First one right here, awesome, Pulverizer. Deal 1 damage to a card of your choice, 2 shield, so it's good. You know what? Sure, let's do that. So 1 energy is drained, unfortunately, but let's go ahead and use his ability to, because we had a star ability, reveal to deal a damage to a card of our choice, which of course is going to be this no retreat right here because it does not gain any extra health. So goodbye to that, and now neither of these have any extra health, and this is no longer guarded. I'm still going to go after this one next, though, because I have 2 turns to beat it and just work my way down the line and fight ambush later. So out you go, and another one back here. I'd rather just gain the 4 in total and then not use any of these. At least that's what I'm working on. I'm hoping for, at least. So I'm going to go ahead and play Pulverizer first. 0 cost, 2 dice attack. We're going to go after Elite Sentinels right here, just so I can do that and hopefully get another card from probably CoverGirl I'll be drawing from after I do this. All right, let's see what he does. He does 2 damage to Elite Sentinels. All right, that's good. All right, so 1, 2 here. And like I said, I'm going to draw from CoverGirl. Come on, come on. All right, beautiful driving. I'll take that. Mainly because I don't really have anything else in order to play. So Crimson Guard's going to go. Elite Sentinels are going to go. And first we're going to use Squad Tactics, which is gain 1 energy. And then another hero may immediately play a card. And then we're going to go ahead and use Beautiful Driving from CoverGirl. We'll draw from Snake Eyes afterwards. So we gained an energy into the pool, which is awesome. And then she does a 2 dice attack against the Elite Sentinels. All right, come on, 1 and done, 1 and done, 1 and done. That's all we had. That's all we needed. Perfect. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. I'm actually going to just add it to the board right now because I don't want to forget it. So that's added there. That's defeated. These go into the discard piles. And I draw from Snake Eyes, so I get Coordinated Attack. Play this card when another hero performs an attack to deal 1 energy. So that goes up here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to spend 3. I'm going to do Explosive Payload. I didn't really want to, but I'm going to. Discard 1 vehicle from the power board. This card deals an amount of damage equal to that vehicle's cost. You can divide this damage among any number of targets. So we'll spend the 2 energy, and she will take hers, and I'm going to discard the Mobat. So it's going to deal 5 damage to anything I want in terms of like dividing it out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's going to pretty much end this battle for us. So we'll take these 2, I'll add them to the power board, and that's going to end this battle with all these guys being defeated and 2 left here in the Cobra Temple. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, one of these guys would actually be gone as well. So only 1 guy here because it was 5, I defeated 4. So now there's only 1 guy here. Unfortunately, it stays panicked because it only unpanics when everything is gone. But hopefully maybe I'll be able to just begin the next round here and defeat that from there. So I forgot to flip this over at the beginning of the battle because remember, it was recharge, recharge, move, battle. So that was all that. So there we go. You get your special ability back. I didn't roll any double zeros, so that didn't trigger. This is now the Vamp. So they may reroll 1 die if I play it. So that's fine. So we got 4, 4, 4. So we got a lot of vehicles that we can use, and probably be able to use a few on the next boss ability. So that is it. That is the end of the round. Let's go ahead over to round 3. I'm just going to reset these right now so I don't forget. And I will meet you back at the big board. There we go. All right, so here we are back at the big board, ready for round 3. New York is cleared, but there's still something in every one of these spaces. This is panicked. This is also something I want to mention before we go into this. G.I. Joe has the standard losing rules for Heroes of the Grid, which is if everything is panicked, then you lose. But there's also the last stand mode, which is if everything is panicked, you would then immediately look towards your center hub here, which is the pit. If there are any energy things in the pit, they're all removed, and then the round continues. If you cannot remove an energy, that is when you are defeated. So if everything panics, I would just remove every one of these, and these actually represent lives. If one of the Joes fall in battle, you would remove one of these from here, and then they would come back at the end of the battle, all recharged and refreshed and ready to go. If you have none in the pit and you try to remove one, you're immediately game over. So try to hold on to these the best I can. I don't know what I want to do yet for the next round in terms of who's going to go where, because sometimes you may want to sacrifice a character in order to make sure everyone else survives. Really depends on where everyone lands. So with that said, let's start deployment number 3. All right, here we go. First deployment are 2 Crimson Guards going to the Cobra Temple, which is where we are right now. I don't know why this fell off. I apologize for that, but here we are again with 2 of these guys here. There's a very good chance I may just stay here to clear this out before I go to wherever the boss is. Lieutenant, I mean, not the boss. We're not yet at the boss. Soon, not yet. What do we got? New York City. 2 more of these Cobra Crimson Guards. Forgetting who is where and what's going what and whatnot. So we're going to put them over here like they're swimming in order to try to take on the city or whatever. Number 3. Where are the... Wow, I guess they just don't want to give me any of the other Cobra guys. Crimson Guards going to the space station. That's a little nerve-wracking. That's only 1 away from actually panicking. There's 5 up here. I'm going to need to lower this number down at some point. It really all depends also what happens at the end of this round, because the next round, the boss deploys, and we just have to beat the boss in order to win the game. So, see what happens. Number 4, and there's our lieutenant, which is Dr. Mindbender.
Not all viruses create such destruction, but as you can see, mine does.
What is he? Master of hypnosis and manipulation, something along that ways? You know, just using his strange, crazy abilities to warp the minds of his victims and everything to make them do what he wants. That's what I believe is what this guy is. I kind of don't remember him, but I kind of do at the same time. It's crazy. He is going to the jungle laboratory with one of the, the Cobra Troopers. So with these 2 over here, then that panics this spot. So again, we are a 2 panic location, but we only have 1 more draw ahead of us. So hopefully something will go to New York. It'd be fine if it goes to New York. They can fit a few more figures here. I don't want anything in either one of those. All right, so he's good. That can go away. And our final one, okay, so all right, so that's going actually to the library. He's taking 2 more of the Cobra Troopers and adding it to his little mini army, I guess. That's fine. I can deal with this. This is actually really, really good. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is its figure limit right here in the jungle laboratory. Fine and dandy. We are already here in the Cobra Temple. We also got one of these things I forgot from beating Copperhead, and that's a free vehicle token. Basically, we can trade this in at any point during our fights or whatever to use an available vehicle for free. Like, we don't have to pay the cost or anything like that. It's a one-time use thing. You can flip it over and leave it there, or you can just discard it. It doesn't matter. If we beat Mindbender, he'll give us the next one. I'd like to save these for the boss, but you know what? You use them whenever you can. So I just want to kind of point that out that we had this here before we move on with anything else. Now then, with everything shown here, we're going to go ahead and strategize and determine where we want to go with things. I think I'm definitely going to stay here in the Cobra Temple. We're going to use one of our tokens or whatever our actions to fight these guys. So that is 1. Number 2 would be to move over to the jungle laboratory. So that's 2. And then I may use action 3 to do a recharge to kind of build up everything. And then action 4 to fight. We beat him, we get another action. So then we'll have 3 more left. So then I can use the next action to go here, 1 to recharge, and then 1 to at least lower this number down. So that's the idea, to get this as low as I can, to clear this out and clear this out. New York, unfortunately, we saved you before New York. We'll save you again, just probably not today. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. We'll flip this over to say we're using that in order to start the fight. Unfortunately, we are 1 less energy for CoverGirl over here, but we're only going up against 3 guys. That'll fill that. And then if we head on over to the boss, we'll have lots of things to use and some pretty good abilities at our disposal. It's all about using what you have and making sure you get the job done. Let's go ahead and draw some cards. We do have 2 coordinated attacks right now for Snake Eyes, not the greatest. We have a deadly counter for him as well. We have only 1 actual attack in our hand, and that is Snake Eyes. So not exactly the greatest start here, but I guess it really depends on how many other cards are flipped, or what the cards are flipped over for these 3 guys. I'm going to take 1 from Stalker, Blitz him. Play this card at the start of battle. Heroes may either ignore fast keyword to take the first turn in battle, or deal 1 damage to an enemy card of your choice. I'm going to hold on to you. I don't want to use you yet because I'm going to need you for the boss. And we'll do 1 from Cover Girl, Engineering Victory. Replace 1 empty slot on the power board with a vehicle card, gain an energy, deal 1 damage to an enemy card of your choice. I may just do that just to flip it out. We'll see. All right, we'll see. Let's do the 2 Crimson Guards first in order to get them out of the way. No retreat and area denial. I really need to get rid of that. Unfortunately, this is guarded, and then it is also gained 1 more health because of no retreat. At least no retreat's not fast, and I should be able to beat it. And then a Cobra Trooper for the last spot. There's still 1 more Cobra Trooper card that we haven't seen that is really, really nasty, and there it is. I don't like you. Fast, so it actually does go to the beginning here. Oh no. Drain 1 energy, discard 1 vehicle from the power board. No. We're going to do that right away. I'll use 1 of my energy. Play this card at start of battle. Heroes may either ignore the fast keyword or take the first turn in battle, ignoring that fast keyword. I know I could do damage from things, but I don't want to lose. Even though I'm no, I don't want to really lose any of the vehicles from the power board. Do I? No, actually no. I take it back. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it. Rattler attack. So this is going to go first. It's going to drain an energy, and it's going to discard a vehicle from the power board. So unfortunately, we lose another energy, which really stinks. And as far as which one we're going to get rid of, I'm going to get rid of... Man, these are all so good, and I could use them for everything. But I am going to get rid of... Let's get rid of... I'm going to get rid of the Vamp. So we're going to get rid of that. So there we go. That's that. I'm then also going to, now that it's our turn and that has satisfied, I'm going to get rid of this. It's the beginning of our turn. We're going to do the Wolverine. We're going to spend 3 here in order to immediately defeat 1 Foot Soldier card. And that's actually going to be here because he would have also been guarded with 1 extra health because of no retreat. So we're going to defeat no retreat right now, which means that both of these are no longer guarded, and I can hit them at any point, and they do have only 2 health apiece in order to deal with. So very good. We'll take that, and we'll just gain back 1 of the soldiers that we spent on it. And then I'm also going to play Engineering Victory right now. Replace 1 empty slot in the power board with a vehicle card, gain an energy, because we'll take that back, and then deal 1 damage to an enemy card of your choice. That's going to be my turn right here. All right, so the Wolverine would have went here. We're going to go ahead and shuffle these in, and... Oh no, I'm not going to shuffle them in yet. I have 2 more here, so I do get to replace. So there's the Ram. All right, so the Ram would go there. That's fine. Because that's what Engineering Victory did. I thought I was actually empty here. I am not. We're going to gain 1, and then I get to deal a damage to an enemy card of my choice. I'm going to put it on Area Denial, just so I can hopefully beat that faster. So Crimson Guard goes. This goes to the discard pile. I'm actually going to draw from Snake Eyes in response to playing that Mikimoto Blade, whatever. I'm going to spend that Mikimoto Blade, actually. I'll spend 1 of the energies in order to do a 1 dice attack and a 2 dice attack. I'm actually going to go after the Rattler attack. I'm not worried about this right now because I think I can beat this after it tries to deal damage to one of my heroes and just take it out that way. So Mikimoto, sword against giant plane. First sword strike. Kills it. Okay, cool. So that did that. So that killed the Rattler. So now I have a second attack with 2 dice. Let's just go after Area Denial. I missed it, but did I? And yoink, I rolled 2 misses, so I get to deal 3 damage to an enemy card of my choice. And we'll do that and this, and guess what? This area is now clear. So we get to take those back. I'll be able to put 2 onto the power board, so I don't want to forget that. And there we have it, everyone. Cobra Temple is cleared. That is gone. Let's head to the power board. So that goes here, that goes here. There is still 1 energy in the middle of this at the end of the battle, so CoverGirl can actually absorb that into her, so she has that. We'll replace these because the battle is over. And now I'm going to replace this. So we'll go here, shuffle all these together. No, I'm not because I have 1 left. I keep wanting to do that. I keep wanting to just put the deck in there. Nope, we have MMS, Ram, and the Flak. Flak is probably the better one, but these two in combination are amazing. After an enemy is defeated by an attack, well, I guess not. Well, no, it is an attack, because I would add 3 dice to an attack, and then I could spread it however I want. That's cool. That's what I want to do. Anywho, so there's all that. Hooray, hurrah. We're going to move to the jungle laboratory, and then I am going to, what am I going to do? Yeah, and then I'm going to go ahead and do a recharge for CoverGirl and Stalker. CoverGirl is going to get these 6 shields back in, so Yojo, Tank Girl, Engineering, Victory, and Beautiful Driving. So those are going to go back into her deck. Unfortunately, Stalker only has 5 in the discard pile, but I want these in there, these pulverizers, because again, doing 1 damage to anything I want is great, plus that, so it's technically 2 damage to anything I want. Welcome to the jungle, where Mindbender has some fun and games planned for us. All right, so here we go. Let's go ahead and draw. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 cards in my hands already. I'm going to just draw 1 from CoverGirl to get Tank Girl. All right, so it's a 1 cost, 3 dice attack. That's fine. I would have liked that to be more of a defensive thing. That's all right. Blitzum's going to be something I use right in the beginning because I guarantee I'm going to need that to take care of a fast card, or at the very least just deal damage. So we'll see how it works. Let's actually go ahead and do, whoops, all this here. So remember, we did the 1 battle. We moved to the jungle laboratory. We recharged, and this is our fight. So we got 2 energy in here from the beginning of the fight, which is awesome. Got 1, 2, 3 energy here. A lot of here of payment of sorts for our cards, and then 1 free vehicle. There we go. Okay, that's what I'm trying to get at. I'm looking at everything and trying to assess it in my brain as I'm talking to you guys. So sorry about that. So lot of soldiers here that we can spend to get some vehicles. We got a free vehicle that I don't really want to use it. All of our energy. Let's see what Mindbender is going to throw at us. Never looking forward to these because some of these cards really stink. So here we go. First one. Bam. Maybe this will change your mind. Fast. 1 hero discards a card with the highest shield value. Deal that amount of damage to each hero equal to the shield value. All right. Got another one of those fast cards. Maybe this will change your mind. All right. Guard, total control. Each hero discards a random card from their hand, and each hero suffers an amount of damage equal to the highest shield value. Wow, he's really all about those shields, isn't he? And just kind of working them against you. At the end of each enemy turn, remove 1 damage from each enemy card adjacent to this card. Ew. Oh, no. Okay, so got all that. I like that being all the way at the end because only this and this would be adjacent. I, of course, want to take down total control in order to be able to get rid of it. But otherwise that, it would just basically heal itself. Cobra's Secret Research. Ew, yuck. We have a lot of Cobra Troopers here, which are all very guardy. So Cobra Charge, deal 1 damage, increased by 1 for each foothold. That's great because then this guy is open for an attack. Viper Strike, deal 3 damage, straight up, very easy. Fast, dang it. Well, no, not really. No. It goes to the beginning here. I still get my turn here. It doesn't matter. And now these 2 are no longer guarded. Oh, that's great. That's actually much better than I thought it was going to be. Sure. Let's just keep doing that. I'll take it. They'll take it. So we got these Rattler attacks right here, which are fine. I thought things were going to be guarded like crazy. As it stands, this one, and this one are fully guarded right now. So I can't hit any of those. And then this one and this one would take the healing from the passive at the end of every turn. So I can fight. Maybe this will change your mind because it's not guarded by anything. Now the question is, do I want to spend the ability? We're going to do it. We're going to blitz them. We're going to blitz them. So 1 energy. Play this card at the start of the battle. Heroes may ignore the fast keyword taking their first turn, or deal 1 damage to an enemy card of your choice. I'm ignoring the fast keyword in order to be able to give us the first turn. And that first turn is going to be Tank Girl. So another energy, unfortunately, but it is a 3 dice attack, and we're going to go up against, maybe this will change your mind. All right, let's see how much damage she can do. She can totally wipe it out in 1 shot. That is fantastic. I love CoverGirl. She's great. Okay, so that's great. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That is beaten right there. I thought about if I wanted to use Coordinated Attack. I wish Coordinated Attack wasn't 1 energy, because all it does is just deal 1 damage to an enemy card other than the target. But I don't have really anything here that needs to be beaten, so we're going to leave that. These 2 would go to the discard piles. I'm going to draw from Snake Eyes, and get stealth takedown. Ooh, that's good. All right, so I have a plan, but first, Dr. Mindbender goes. Now it is our turn. I am going to do stealth takedown, but before I do that, we're going to go ahead and use CoverGirl's ability to reduce one of these by 1, and I'm going to reduce the flak by 1. So now that's cost 3. We're going to spend the 3 here in order to add 3 dice to an attack. So it's use this card before a hero rolls dice for an attack, add 3 dice to that attack. This will now become a 5 dice stealth takedown. I know it says if you defeat a foot soldier, it goes back to your hand. I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to go after total control right here because I kind of want to get rid of that first. All right, 5 dice, 5 damage should work. What do we got? What do we got? Ooh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with a single miss. Man, do you realize at a time like this, I wish I had a second miss on it or to activate Legendary Commando, but that's all right. As long as that defeats it, that's really all that matters. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That beats this, which is great. Oh, wait a minute. That had a passive. Oh, that's because he would have healed at the end of my turn. All right, so that doesn't matter. So there we go. So that's the point of these. Isn't that amazing? That's great. And now that that guard is gone, these are all removed as well. So that's fine. You still have this on you because of that passive there. So that's done. That's into the discard pile. I'm going to draw from CoverGirl and get Yojo. Great. I have 2 Yojos in my hand. I wish I could just discard things to trade them out or gain energy or something like that, but that's all right. And that's going to be it. This is going to go back to the discard pile. And here we go. One hero discards a card with the highest shield value. Deal an amount of damage to each other hero equal to that shield value. So at this point, I have, it doesn't say which hero I get to choose. I'm actually going to choose Snake Eyes. As much as it is, I have a lot of 1s, but Deadly Counter is a 3 shield. So I'm going to discard this. So now against CoverGirl and Stalker is going to be 3 damage going at them. However, I'm going to go ahead and play Armored Advance for CoverGirl first. Play this card when any hero suffers damage. Discard and replace 1 vehicle from the power board and reduce the damage of that vehicle's cost. I'm going to get rid of the Ram. And now, after all of that time wanting to reshuffle this, I finally get to reshuffle it. And whatever it goes down will be what it's reduced for. And there's a lot of 4s in here. Of course, watch me redraw the Ram because that seems to be my luck. But, oh, perfect. The flak just used you. Excellent. All right, so CoverGirl takes 0 damage. Perfect. All right, so we'll put that away. She doesn't take any damage. And then we get 3 going against Stalker. So it's 1. Man, that didn't do anything. Oh, no, I already used Deadly Counter. Never mind. Okay, so that's going to go into the back. If this card is revealed for defense, you may add it to your hand instead of discarding it or placing it on the bottom of your deck. Do I want this in my hand? I don't have the energy. I really... 5... You know what? Come here. Come into my hand. Yes, come here. Okay, so this got... That's done. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and kick some butt because I think I'm going to be able to use the MMS in order to be able to hopefully spread it around places. So we're going to go after the Cobra's secret research here and then see what we can do. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dice. Let's use it all. I'm going to take this. We're going to use the flak. We're going to add 3 dice to it. So now it's an 8 dice attack. And then I can use these 3 here in order to spread it around. So let's roll 8 dice and see what we get. All right, 8 dice. 8 good, wonderful, amazing dice to do an awesome, huge attack. Okay. Oh, okay. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 7 damage and 3 misses. So that means, first and foremost, once per battle when anybody rolls 2 or more misses, you can just deal 3 damage to whatever. So we're doing that for sure. So I'm doing 3 damage to whatever the heck I want. I'll spend these 3. It says, use this card after an enemy is defeated. Well, I'm going to defeat an enemy anyway, so that's fine. So we're going to use the MMS. And I'm actually just going to retcon a little bit right here because I did have a star ability last time. So I'm just going to use his thing just to put a damage on something. All right, so the damage I would have put it on for Stalker would have went here. So now that is only 2 more damage I would need in order to defeat this. So that's 1, 2 there. Boom. Awesome. So then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. that I'm using the MMS. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put 1 damage out of that 5 here. So then I have 4 left. So then we'll do these 2. So boom, boom. So I've defeated these 2 with 4. I put the 1 damage on this, and then because of Snake Eyes' ability, I'm doing 3 damage to a card of my choice. Pop, 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 and there we go. So that's how we use all of our resources. That's how we get everything together. I'm sure you guys out there will let me know if I did something funky or weird or it didn't work out that way, but this is how I see it. This is how it worked, and that is amazing. I am so happy with that. We did kick some butt, Stalker. We did. I'm glad I brought you to my hand. And with that said, I have Snake Eyes and Cover Girls. I'm going to take Cover Girl into my hand. Oh, beautiful driver. That's great. So now that's a 3 dice attack, right? 0 cost right there. Outstanding. All right, so this is going to go here. I have no more vehicles to use. That's not going to refill until the end of the battle. So we got 1, 2 here from the 2 other soldiers that I just beat. And we still got all of this going on here. Awesome. Here's a turn. Boom. It's our turn now. Wow, I can't believe I did that. That is great. Vehicles, man, I love them. I know some of you out there don't like them. I love the vehicles. The vehicles are fantastic. Just using them in conjunction and everything, it's so great. Because I was able to defeat this guy, and by flipping that, I was then able to activate the MMS, which did all the other things. So cool. Amazing. Actually, looking at this is still guarded down here, so I can't really forget about that. What I think I am going to do, though, is I am going to just use... Do I want to use that one? I use Snake Eyes as Yojo. Doesn't really matter. So I get to spend energy in order to deal damage to a card of my choice. I'm just going to spend this 2 energy right here and take out this Viper Strike for 2 health. Boom, that's gone. So now you are that way, so that's good. I will draw from Cover Girl because I chose Snake Eyes. Engineering Victory. Okay, so I get to refill the slot. Gain 1. I'm going to hold on to that. I'm not going to use that yet. This is in the discard. All right, that goes. Bloop. Let's go ahead and do Beautiful Driving. So I do a 3 dice attack against Cobra Charge right here. All right, here we go. And that's all we need in order to finish up this battle and clear out the jungle. Love it. Fantastic. Amazing. Gone, and gone is the Mindbender from the Jungle Laboratory. Where am I going? What's going on? Unpanicked right here. Fantastic. And now we are once again able to go somewhere else and clear it out.
G.I. Joe will return after these messages.